Hi, I'm Abbas. I'm the Learning and Training Manager working with Etsy. So today I will talk about how to list an item on your Etsy shop. So once you have successfully registered as a Etsy seller, it's the right time that you should list more items to your online shop. तो ये जो लिस्टिंग्स हैं ये बेसिकली बायर्स को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देती हैं जिससे दे कैन एक्सप्लोर मोर ऑफ योर आइटम एंड इट इंक्रीज योर सर्चेबिलिटी एंड रैंकिंग ऑल्सो ऑन Etsy website. So there are few steps which is required to list an item on your Etsy shop. First one is when you are as a new sellers, you are listing an item. It will come on to stock up your shop. You have to click on plus sign and the listing, all the entering details will start and pop up. Second case is when you are an existing sellers, there's on the top right side there is a button which is called Shop Manager. That icon you have to press it, and on the left hand side amongst all the available options there will be a listing page. Once you click onto listing page, on the top right hand side corners there will be an option of plus sign saying add a listing. So once you click it, again the blank listing page will pop up. And lastly, on Sell on Etsy app, once you click on more, then there is a plus sign which will avail you to add more listing to an item. How to add a listing on Etsy? Let's start with learning how to list an item in 7 simple steps. So step 1, how to add photos and videos to your listings. To add photos or videos to your listings, click on add a photo. Add desired high quality image, video files from your computer. You may also add multiple photos at once and can reorder them by simply dragging them left to right. When uploading images, ensure that the file size are in .jpeg, .gif or PNG formats only, and the file size should be under 1 MB. For uploading a video, make sure that the video length is 5 to 15 seconds and it has no audio to it. It gives shoppers a clear understanding of utility, functionality, and finer details of your item. Step 2, choose your thumbnail image. The first photo on your listing automatically becomes the thumbnail of your listings. If you wish to choose a particular photo as a thumbnail, drag it to the first slot in the listings. Make sure this thumbnail photo has enough border and the main image is more toward the center to the photo, as this photo may be cropped to a square size thumbnail, thereby cropping out to the sides and corners. This thumbnail image is basically appears in the main searchability and the search result also. So हम सारे sellers को ये suggest करते हैं कि जो भी उनका best quality image है वो उसको primary image में करें, because that will pop up in your thumbnail image also. थंबनेल इमेज जो है उसको आप आउट ऑफ फोकस नहीं रखें. जस्ट मेक श्योर आपकी जो भी आइटम्स की मेन यूनिक फीचर्स और डिटेलिंग्स हैं वो प्रोडक्ट के एकदम सेंटर में, फोटोज़ के एकदम सेंटर में आनी चाहिए. सो स्टेप 3, लिस्टिंग डिटेल्स. टेल द वर्ल्ड ऑल अबाउट योर आइटम्स एंड व्हाई दे लव इट. On listing detail, the first thing which appears is listing title. You make sure that you use high volume generic phrases which will obviously help you in high placement or ranking on Etsy website. We suggest sellers that to use the phrases which clearly and accurately define their items along with functionality, who is it for, the main color, raw material, etc. After the listing title, we come on to about the listing. In about the listing, we have an option of who made it, whether it's made by you or the member of your shop. Then what is it, whether it's a finished product or a craft supply. When did you make it, whether it's a made to order, vintage item, or it's a freshly handmade items, you can select it from here. Now we come on to the next option, which is category. Category, it's automated by Etsy. Once you start typing your product name, Etsy automatically will suggest you certain categories. Amongst them, you have to select the category which is most relevant to your product. Category also work as a tags. So again, it works in generating your placement or improving your searchability on Etsy website. Step 4, add description and tags to your listings. So next, add more details about your product, like item type, whether it's a physical or digital item, description about the same, size, dimension, etc., any production partner which is involved in making of the product, any availability for the customization or personalization of the product, tags and material details which you can explain everything in description box. The more details you provide, the more informed and engaged and interested the buyer will be in buying your product. thereby increasing your chances of conversion. Step 5, adding inventory and pricing to your listings. So as you can clearly see, the first option is the pricing of this particular item. If you offer variation to your products like size, color, style, etc., you can add details about this variation in these steps. If you do not offer any variation, then simply list the offer price and quantity for this listings. In order to match your buyer expectation, you can also include the shipping cost into your list items. Step 6, shipping and logistics. So here the seller have an option of filling out all the shipping details. For example, details like country of origin, India, then original PIN code, which is your address, postal address PIN code. Processing time is something when you receive an order, then the time between you receiving an order to dispatch the item to the logistic partner is considered as processing time. The option of made to order can also be selected here by choosing custom range. You can choose if the item is made to order, then you can choose the number of days it's required to make this particular item. Thereon, we have two different options available in shipping and standard shipping option, which is one is India and rest is everywhere else. For India, let's say for example, if I'm shipping services which I'm selecting for others, then it will give me a relevant delivery times. I can choose it from let's say 1 to 2 business working days. Then if I'm not offering free shipping into my product price, then I can opt for fixed price. And then I can mention the average shipping cost to be domestically shipped anywhere. After this, we have everywhere else. The shipping service again will have to choose other. Delivery time obviously will shift from days to weeks because it usually takes 1 to 2 weeks business working days to ship an item to be delivered to outside India boundaries. You will be charged, you can also mention fixed prices, and also if you have integrated the price already in the product price, then you can mention it here also. Etsy also offers you a shipping upgrades. Let's say if you press on shipping upgrades, then you can create a profile. Let's say if there is a parcel which needs to be delivered on priority with a very less stipulated time, then you can opt out and you can choose the upgrade any express service from your logistic partners. Step 7, publish or save your listings. So at the end, once you have filled out all the details, जो भी आपने सारी details filled out कर दी अपने listing page के अंदर, at the bottom you'll be able to see these 4 options, which is preview, save as draft, publish and cancel. So you can also save the above listing as draft and you can later on make any edits if required. Also, you can press on preview and the listing, how it will be appearing to the shoppers, you can view it here in the same preview. Also, if you wanted to cancel the whole operation, on the left hand side, you can press on cancels. And if you are satisfied with all the upward details have been correctly filled out by you, then you can clearly view on publish and your listing will be publish or live to the public. So on Etsy, one thing to remember is that all your details which you have filled on above parts, it will not be auto-saved unless and until you actually clicked on Save as Draft button. So the listing fees for this particular listing will be automatically be reflecting on your payment accounts. Also, we have to note that this particular listing will take up to 24 hours to get published or to be lived on website or to all the shoppers. To spread the word further, you can also advertise this listing on social media platforms. Etsy का एक और interesting feature है which we call it copy listings. Copy listings के अंदर हम edit के अंदर जैसे ही copy button press करेंगे किसी भी listings का, तो वो exactly उसकी सारी details दूसरी listings में copied हो जाएंगी. इसमें बेस्ट पार्ट ये रहता है कि अगर आपको कोई भी सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट्स की कोई भी लिस्टिंग्स करनी है फ्यूचर के अंदर जाके, यू कैन रियली सेव टाइम्स ऑन ऑल दोज डिटेल्स एंड देन यू कैन पब्लिश the similar listings in bulk quantities. Isn't this easy and exciting? Begin listing your products right away on your Etsy shop and start selling on Etsy today.